So I just wanted to say, one thing, just a thought that came to my mind, and before it goes, I want to record it. When you're on this path of this spiritual awakening, there are places that you know that you don't know. It feels like there is like fog around certain things, and you know that you're not all the way there in certain areas, but you don't know what you don't know, and your mind keeps trying to wrap around to these places and figure them out. And the thing is that when you let go and you trust, the universe brings you the answers, and it's never something that you could have thought of because you don't know what you don't know. So one of my big realizations lately is um, being aware of my authenticity. And to be aware of my authenticity, I have to be in the moment, and I really have to be listening to my inner self to really pull out not the automatic answer, but what the truth is. And there's so many layers to it. And, if there's one thing that I've always prided myself on, it's being authentic. And then all of a sudden I get a mirror in my face of places that I'm not being authentic. And that message came with a double whammy because it also came in a place of not giving credit where credit's due. You know, I'm being divinely guided also by the universe, but I also have a divine guide in my life. Um, a good friend has been guiding me for the last, I want to say in the physical world, maybe the last year, but I feel like his presence has been here quite a bit longer than that. And he's a teacher, and he actually calls himself a guide for life. Um, and I've been learning so much, but that was a mirror that I got in my face, which is places that I'm not being authentic. And it came by way of inside of the message was also a place where of not giving credit where credit's due, and that's a double whammy. And the thing is that it really surprised me because I wasn't even aware of what I was doing. You come out with this automatic answer that you know, you think you're being authentic, and you're not really, really, really answering the true answer. And the further along I get on this spiritual path, um, the more you don't know. But with every realization like that, those realizations, it's a painful, painful process, because when it hits you like that, whoa, I wasn't being authentic. And you think that you're being authentic, it twists your mind up into like little twisties. But it does also open your mind because you're more aware. And it also shows me how to trust, because without that mirror reflecting back to me, I wouldn't have seen that point. And it's not something that I could have by myself wrapped well, maybe in a long, long, long process, but for in this awakening that I'm going through now, it's not something that I would have gotten to very easily by overthinking it. It's something that I that presented itself in life through life. So that also teaches me more on this process of just letting go and trusting, and quit trying to wrap my mind around everything, because when I'm wrapping my mind around something, I'm trying to understand it with concepts that I already know. And then I'm closing off the, I'm so busy in there gnawing at ideas that I already know that are already in my mind, that I could miss things like that are just out in the open and that will come to me and mirror back to me. So what I'm saying is that isn't something that I would have gotten to on my own in that instant. So it's teaching me how to let go and trust the universe to bring me the lessons that I need. And then I can get out of my mind and quit just sitting here all the day trying to figure things out. Even though your mind kind of does it on its own, but that just means that your mind is doing what it's supposed to be doing. But putting gaps in between through meditation and appreciation, and those are also lessons that I've received from my guide. So, giving credit where credit's due. And I can be a witness, and I can be a witness to myself, and I'm enjoying this process. I'm enjoying slash, mm, it's a very, very, very painful experience. It's like a roller coaster, but it's not like I can even get off. I've already gotten on. I don't even know when I got on this. I think years ago I got on this roller coaster, and sheesh, it is a ride. So on the one point, I can say that I'm totally enjoying it because I can feel my rising and how if you're watching these videos, thank you for watching. These are like me sorting out my own thoughts. It really helps me bring it into like this world. It's my own self therapy, but I can see how free I'm becoming and how strong and light, but at the same time, it's like the heaviest, most painful, most rare, I don't even know, intense. At times, it's like unbearable. I just like, no, no, I don't want anymore. I don't want, make it stop, make it stop. But there's no stopping it. It just keeps going and going and going. And the thing is that the further it goes, the lighter I become, and the more everything becomes obvious to me, and the happier I become in my overall life, um, and the more everything becomes clear. But then I can still see these little points that are foggy, and I know that the lessons are coming, and it's like I don't know, because every single lesson that I get through the fog, it's fun coming through the fog and like out the other side into the sun, right? But in order to like be born through this fog, it's like you get kind of smacked up a little bit. So smacked up, I guess, in a good way. But I'm ready for like I'm ready for letting go and just going through into like a state of being, just being. It's closer. It's closer. I can feel it because I'm already feeling like when you get on these, there's Musnai, what do you call it? Like, like scales in between, like, where you put on one side one thing, and they're starting to become like pretty evened out to where you know, I'm way, way more in the higher, you know, um, see, I'm not finding even the right word to say enlightened state, where everything is just where I'm in the moment and everything is just in this total balanced flow, and I'm in myself, and my thoughts are not erratic. I control my thoughts or use my thoughts as I see in the proper way instead of my thoughts controlling me, and my emotions are in a good stable place, or neutral, even kind of neutral. Well, this is definitely a spiritual awakening, and I'm definitely doing work across side, divine masculine, or God. And Lola's licking my leg. Okay, I'm making like peanut butter chocolate balls. So I'm going to go continue making this. I just wanted to get this recorded so that I could have it.